Hey everybody, Doug here. Welcome back to yet another board game channel and yet another episode of Discover Lands Unknown. We are trying to, where are we going? Right, we have this journal. We are trying to find the tile that has that exploration token so that we can activate this journal there and presumably win the game. We're doing so-so. We've only got one, only hurt a little bit, one out of our possible maximum 4 before we go down. And, well, our stamina is meh at 6. And before we do anything proper, a couple little mistakes last time. Viewer Darren Smith noticed a couple of things when all the fire should have gone out. I forgot about the campfire. So, our original campfire spot, which I didn't actually use, and the last card didn't have an effect based on the fire. Well, it did, but it wouldn't have made a difference. It was, oh no, it was the one before that. Or was it the one after? Oh, yeah, the one before that, I think. It said if you weren't hit a fire, draw a card, but we had to draw a card anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. The other one, a little while back, I think it was probably this one, Night Stalkers. Move each monster token 2 spaces towards the nearest survivor. I forgot about the one that was not flipped over, because in my head it looked different than the others, so I didn't treat it the same. It should have moved towards me and actually reached me. So we should have fought whatever this is. Oh, that's a nasty looking thing. What the heck is that? 84. So what I'm going to do is do one round of combat with this thing, because I should have at some point. Then we'll just assume that, assuming it's not something that we can kill right away, we will, just have run away from. So it was a fungal wolf. Okay, whatever the heck that is. Its fur is tangled with white fungus and its eyes filled with rage. Charming. So we'll do one bit of combat with this and do our best to call it even. So we need an 8 or better. It needs a 6 or better. Oh boy, this could go badly. That is in shot. Well, that went well. we got a 12, so we hit the darn thing, and he missed us with a 3. So we're going to put 1 token on it and assume it would have retreated, but given that everything was sort of coming towards us, I have a feeling everything would have merged. I don't want to figure out the exact possible routes over the last few turns, so we're just going to call that result. So we're okay, and now we can move on to our first proper turn. Okay, we just really want to explore as fast as we can so we can find that icon and get out of this desert. We've only got 6 stamina though, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then spend the last 2 to search those 2. But we will pass through this apparent oasis, it looks like. And if we're lucky, there's water there, because we don't have any water. We've got 3 food, but 0 water. So for now, we're going to spend 1, 2 stamina to move 2 spaces through sand and examine landmark. Oh wait, no, this is going to cost us another point. Well, okay, I'm going to take a chance. We're going to spend 1 more stamina to actually look at the Oasis. Okay, there is only a single copy of card 30. Mirage. So not water. Throat as dry and sandy as the dunes around you. You stagger towards the water you see glimmering in the distance. Your mind seems to drift and blow like sand on the wind. Resolve exploration card 32. All right. So we're going to put that back and grab number 32. Wandering. No matter how hard you try, you cannot catch the mirage. Move up to 3 spaces. Well, I'll take that. I didn't get water out of it, but I get to move 3 spaces for free. That's okay, because I mostly just want to move around. That was actually kind of lucky. Yeah, well, I'm still going to go here. I'm only going to use the, well, actually, if I move 3, 1, 2, 3, I can then use my 3 remaining stamina to examine each of those tiles. All right. Didn't get water, but we got free movement. It's good news, bad news kind of thing. So we're going to spend 1. And yeah, let's start by revealing this one. Nope, not the thing that we want in that location. There are 2 bits of stone and some wildlife. Alright, so now we will spend 1 more. Let's flip over this one. Nope. There's some possible food there. So we will spend our final stamina and flip over this tile. There is an exploration token, but it's not the one we want. This one's a little shovel. And there's some wood and some food there. Of course, it's going to be probably going to end up being the last possible tile that I flip over. Alright, well that uses up all of our stamina, so we are just going to have to go into the night phase and draw our next night card. Okay, it's actually the final night card, so we're going to have to shuffle the deck and move on. Oh, yeah, this is not looking good. Spoiled food. Each survivor discards 1 food or 1 meat. We're okay there. We have 3 food in the backpack, so we're going to lose that. And yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Each survivor either spends 1 water or suffers 1 dehydration damage. So we're going to do that. We can take 1 more without dying. Next up, sleep. Oh, each survivor gains 8 stamina. Well, that'll give us a nice good amount to work with tomorrow. And finally, predators. Each survivor not at a fire, that would be me, and not adjacent to a monster token, that would be me, must spawn 1 monster token adjacent to their space. Alright, well, we will grab 1. And as I'm kind of going that way, we're going to put it, yeah, you know, let's put it right here with this stone. Yeah, let's just get we're just going to get the heck out. And yeah, that's it. And yeah, as I said in an earlier episode, we don't go back to using the blue ones at all. We just stick with the bad red ones. So this will be our deck for any further night phases. We didn't get a threat card anyway. Alright, that wraps that up. On to our next turn. And yeah, we're going to make a dash for it and do some searching. Okay, here we go. So we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all nice flat sand. So it's only going to cost us 4 stamina to move the 4 spaces. And then we're going to spend, well, let's spend 1 right away. And let's flip this one first as we are adjacent to it. No! There's a critter and some kind of spire. That means we're going to spend 1 more. And yes, that was right. It turned out to be the last possible tile for me to flip over. Ah, perfect. So there's wood there, stone there, and food there. None of which I care about. I want water. Okay. So that was, sorry, I lost track. We were at 8. Then we spent 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We have 2 stamina left, and we're going to have to spend both of them to move onto this dune space because it's a harder bit of terrain. So yeah, that concludes that. And yeah, on to another night phase. Okay, here we go. Don't ask for water. Nuts. Each survivor either spends 1 water or, oh boy, we gain more thirst. Really hope nothing bad happens to us. Light sleep, each survivor gains 7 stamina. I think that's all we need. Depending what's on the back of the card that we're going to end up revealing. So we're up to 7. Time passes. Ah, right, this is the one where we are going to roll a die and see if some stuff respawns on the map. That's a 6, so that means any stone that has been picked up will now get filled in again. Just going to check. There's 1. Yeah, there's just 1. It's way over on the opposite end of the map. So I'm just going to place that token there. Not that it will much matter. And Eventful Night. Oh, each survivor not at a fire draws a threat card. Oh no. Treasure Hunt. A woman with a clipped accent demands all your treasures. Any survivor may discard a treasure item. Don't have any. If no one does, spawn 1 monster token in the space with that icon. Oh, that was the shovel we just... Okay, yeah, that was the shovel we just revealed right there. If that icon is not on the map, spawn it in your space instead. Well, thank God. Okay, so a monster is going to be there. But that's okay. It's not going to do anything to us, and we may actually get this done. Again, depending what happens on our next expedition card. So, possibly last round, we'll see. Okay, here we go. So we're going to spend 1, 2, just ignore that. 2. Okay. Alright, to start off with, we're going to spend 2 stamina to move across 2 bits of sand. 2. Then, spend 1 stamina if in the space with the binoculars icon. Remove this card from the game and resolve exploration card 51. Oh, there's 2 51s. They're probably the same. We'll just grab 1. Camel. Upgrade. Oh, no, it's not. Place 1. Okay, so following the instructions on the journal, you find an ancient structure occupied by a half-tame camel. You'll need food and water for the journey, oh god, no, as well as a way to decipher the old map drawn on the walls. are going to got to spend 1 stamina if in the space with that icon. Place any amount of your food and or water on this card when there is, okay, 1 food. That's a little icon that means number of survivors. So 1 food and 2 water. Oh God, on this card. Resolve exploration card at number 52. Oh no, we need to go pick up water. So the journal is done with. We'd remove it from the game. Technically, I'm just going to put it back in the pile for now. Oh, I think I may be in rather a lot of trouble. So I have to get all the way across the water, or all the way across the desert, and back again. Oh no. They're not making this easy. I might lose this very shortly. Okay, well, I've still got 5 stamina. So we're going to use that to do some moving across the map. Thinking, what the heck, on our way back, we know there's no water at that oasis, although it would let us move a little bit more because we wander like crazy. Wonder if I want to do that or stop by the statue here and see if I get lucky and find something useful. What the heck? Let's do that. So we have 5 left. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 to move into the dune space, and then the 5th one to actually explore that landmark. So that's number 20. Do a single 20. Gigantic statue. Yes. All the remains of the statue are its feet, a nearby head, and an inscription written in hieroglyphs. Even the feet are bigger than you. Roll a die. On a 1 through 6, resolve exploration card 21. On a 7 through 12, resolve exploration card 23. However, we have the stone tablet, which means if an encounter features the word hieroglyphs in it anywhere, we get to pull a card 2 higher, assuming that it does, in fact, exist. All right, we're going to roll a single die. Move that up there a little bit so you can see it. We rolled 11. So that would be 23, but we could pull 25 if it's there due to the stone tablet. All right, so we'll put 20 back. See, there's 23. Let's see if, oh yes, there is. There is a 25. Be something astoundingly good, please. It's something kind of useful. Khopesh. Your gem flares with light, and the wall slides open to reveal a shining silver sword, curved and hooked. Weapon. When you deal damage in combat, deal +1 damage. Okay, presumably we have to use that as opposed to the sling. It wasn't water, which is what we really need, because now we are going to go into a night phase, and we are horribly hurt. Let's see. Okay, it's hunger. Each survivor either spends 1 food or suffers 1 starvation damage. It's okay, we've got food that leaves us with 1. Light sleep, we get 7 stamina. Night Stalkers, move each monster token 2 spaces towards the nearest sleep, or the nearest survivor. And this time, let's see, 1, 2. Just off screen, but it's that big pile that's coming for us. This time I'm going to remember 1, 2, and 1, 2 for the face down ones. I think I'm going to make sure this time, yes, that is everything on the board. And finally, Eyes in the Dark. Spawn 1 monster token in a space adjacent to the tribe leader. Ooh, we're going to put that right there. Things are getting bad. Okay, we're going to make a dash for it because it's all we can do. It'd be nice if we could avoid the monsters. There's, you know, we might get stuff out of them once we kill them, but it's going to be a long time coming, and it might destroy us in the meantime. So we got 7. And we'll pick up some resources on the way. Maybe I could try to cut, yeah, if I want to avoid these monsters, I've got to go through all kinds of around horrible dunes. So instead we're going to go 1, 2, pick up that. Okay, good, that's what it should be. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've used all 7 stamina, and we're going to put these in our backpack. I should look to see if there's anything I can make with that. Just a wooden staff, which I suspect will not be as useful as the sling or the khopesh I just picked up. Okay, so that brings us to another night phase. One of these is going to be the end of us. I don't see how we could possibly get there in time. It's just too far. Water shortage. Each survivor discards 2 water. We have none to discard. Oh. We turn one of our other damages into physical damage. Well, yeah, that's already a skull. These 2 dehydration. Well, they're both the same, so we're just going to change that into that. Then a restless sleep. No kidding. We're only going to get 6 stamina, and oh dear. We're going to have to fight the monsters anyway. Drawn by scent. Move each monster token 3 spaces towards the nearest survivor not at a fire. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 for this bunch. So we're going to have to fight both treasure hunters and the fungal wolf. Meantime, all of these fellows over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right, so it's time to do some combat. And unless we do extremely well, we are going to be in trouble. Okay, a couple things before going into this. Right, the camel is an upgrade. That doesn't actually count as an item that our hero is carrying. This is something that the rules, in fact, say this goes next to the map, and it's sort of an ongoing effect for everybody in the game. So if we were doing multiplayer, it wouldn't matter who found the camel. It would be available for everybody to try to get through. So rather than put it in our individual player area, we'll just stick it here on the map. Actually, get it out of the way for now because we're going to do fight. And the other thing, I checked, if you have multiple weapons, you can use them all. Of course, you can only use them once per fight. So, if we get extremely lucky, we can use the khopesh and, in theory, take them all out. So we'll start with the first treasure hunter that has 2 on it. We need a 5 or better. He needs a 9 or better. If he hits us, we are in trouble. Although we can spend. We have 1 stone. We could spend that to re-roll their die. Okay, didn't have to. Didn't hit us. We hit him. So that first treasure hunter is gone. Started the combat. Yeah, we don't, unfortunately, we don't get any rewards for taking him out, just him not bothering us anymore. So, treasure hunter number 2. Again, we need 5, he needs 9. Let's see, we both missed. Do I want to spend something to reroll mine? Or, no, at this point I just kind of want to get away from them. Fight him in future if I have to. So, he's going to retreat from the fight in direction 2. 1 and 2 means he's going to go directly north. We'll check out the tokens afterwards. And then finally, the fungal wolf. We need 8. He needs 6. If you use a flame item, apply -3 to the enemy roll. Well, we don't have such a thing. Well, we both missed. So that's fine. You just run away, you. Action 10, which is going to be to the southwest. So the end result, this guy's going to go away. Just into the discard pile. This treasure hunter fled that way, and the wolf fled in that direction. And somehow we have managed to survive another turn, which seems terribly improbable to me. But yeah, let's move on and see if we can reach that water. Alright, we got 6 stamina, and we are going to use it all to just dash for the water hole. 1, 6. We're not quite going to make it. It's going to cost all 6, and I don't think there was a faster route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, in fact, yeah, taking the shorter route would actually not bring us as far because of the dunes. So, yeah, if we can make it through this turn, we can grab a bunch of water next turn. So let's see if by any chance we make it through the next night phase. Spilled water. Each survivor would discard 1 water. We don't have any yet. We have to spend 1 food or suffer a starvation. That's our last food. We need to pick up more to keep us alive and to use the camel. Okay, we get what seems to be a regular sleep, and we get 8 stamina. Each survivor not at a fire draws a threat card. Okay. We're still on new threat cards. We haven't got through all these yet. So, Merciless Sun, ongoing. The sun is sapping away your strength. You need to find some shade. Heat. At the start of day, lose 2 stamina. Ugh. If you end your turn at a landmark, discard this card. Okay. And I think, yeah, I think that is just applying to where we playing multiplayer. It sounds like it would apply to me specifically. But yeah, we've made it. We'll be able to get some water. All right, we have 8. But the heat, focus, makes us lose 2, so we are down to 6. Which means we're not going to get a lot done here. I just want to look up how to restart a fire. Okay, yeah, to restart a fire, I just need to be there and use the stamina and spend a wood to restart it. I'm worried. I'm about to pick up some water, but we are now out of food. So, we'll see what happens. We might have to go hunting for this, and if we're lucky, we'll get some meat from it, and then we can go over to this fire and do some cooking. Yeah, it depends. I don't know if we'll have enough stamina to do it, but we'll give it a go. So one, we move into there and gather. So we do have a single water now. We need to pick up more after. Two, and we're going to do some hunting potentially. So that is number 66. It's a rhinoceros. I have to fight a rhino. Oh, it's got 3. It's going to take at least two combat with it to win and get, because it will give us meat and pelts. It is pretty far from home, but so are you. So yeah, well, let's just fight it, see what happens. All right, so we need 7 or better. At least it needs 10 or better. And it got 11, and we missed completely. So, how do we get it to re-roll? We'll have it re-roll by, we spend a stone to re-roll, because the sling won't help. The sling would only give us a +3, which is 5, which is, yeah, not enough. So we're going to re-roll ours to begin with. And I guess we'll have to re-roll. Yeah, we'll have to re-roll his too. We still missed. Oh, we're in trouble. And then we are going to spend a wood, I believe. Oh wait, okay, the wood let us re-roll. The stone makes him re-roll. That might have been what I said I was going to do first. Anyway, no, got an 11, which means we take a physical damage, and we can't because we've already got 3, which means the rhino took us out. Yes, unfortunately, Mike Martin did not make it out of the desert. He just suffered too much. And we just got unlucky with how amazingly far away the waterhole was from the camel once we found it. And we had to go all the way across the map. So, if I were to play it again, I could have considerably better luck. Because yeah, even playing the same scenario over, there's still rather a lot of randomization, so strategies might work better. And now I actually have a clue about strategy. It was my first time playing. It was a learning experience. I kind of didn't know what I was doing. Hopefully next time that I play it, I would. We'll see if we revisit in future for the channel. I kind of liked it. I know a lot of people are kind of poo-pooing this because they're completionists, and you can't be a completionist with this because everyone's unique, and you don't know what you're going to get in each box, so you could, in theory, spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars before collecting each bit, and you just have to accept that this is your entire game. And if you got a friend who's bought one, you can play theirs. And it'll be a whole different experience with them. Yeah, I liked it. The game charmed me somehow. It's even though in the end it kicked my butt, but I didn't know what I was doing. Hope I'm better in future. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed, despite the loss, seeing the game in action. And it helps people decide if they think this is for them or not. Well, thanks very much everybody for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking the videos, both on YouTube and Board Game Geek. I appreciate it. And I will see you next time when we start yet another board game playthrough. So long.